you're motivated in maybe a different way as opposed to when you're coming in as champion or coming in on a winning streak?
Yeah, I definitely, when I first started fighting, I thought I was God's gift to fighting. I thought I would go 100-0 with 100 knockouts, and I just sit back and I look at my record, and I can't believe that I have 6 losses. It just blows me away. But every time you get a loss, you take a different path, and you get back on the right journey of why you started this thing in the first place, and it's because it's a journey of never ending. You never stop learning, and I do believe, if I won that fight, I would have changed nothing in my game and set myself up to fall even harder in the future, and I really think that was a blessing for me, and now my game can keep evolving, and not stay there and become extinct.
How do you how hard is it to, I guess, take a look at yourself and see that maybe you weren't doing something right, or maybe you were letting something slip? When you get set back to reality and you get another loss in your record, or you get a loss period, it's easy to look back at what I did wrong, and what I can improve, because because you just have that, it's sting, it's there and it's stinging, and you want to fix it, and it's definitely the motivation. I'll let if people are putting Frankie in as the underdog, that's exactly how I feel. I'm the underdog. I'm the guy that doesn't want to let the sport pass him by, and I want to stay at the forefront of this whole thing, and I'm working night and day, just constantly thinking about how to tweak it, how to keep tweaking it, little areas, how to keep tweaking these little areas to keep up with these young kids. I mean, I know Frankie's almost my age, but he's young in the sport, and all these guys are, and I want to keep up with all these guys. All right. Last one for you. What in the hours and the days following the loss to Frankie, how long did it take to set in that you weren't the champ anymore, that you had lost that one, and you had to not necessarily start from scratch, but build yourself back up? What were the days and hours after the match like for you?
I realized that I wasn't the champion when I walked in to take the P test, and I seen Frankie sitting there, and I congratulated Frankie Edgar on a good performance, and that's pretty much, I mean, it was, Frankie did bruise me up pretty good here and there, but I didn't have almost like a brain damage type of feeling. I was just kind of like feeling sorry for myself and this and that. So I realized pretty quick what went down.
I'm wondering what you think your next act is after fighting.
My next what?
Your next act in life.
Oh, my next act in life. I'm weighing my options. Everybody's trying to push me to do some politics in Hawaii, but we'll see what's going on. I'm weighing my options.
Did the loss to Frankie change your sort of internal timetable at all?
You know what? The loss to Frankie actually made me step back and realize that I want to fight as much as I can. After the fight with Frankie, God willing, I have no broken hand or any broken bones or no suspension. I want to, fight next month, next week. I really, I don't know if I feel my biological clock ticking or what, but I want to get in there, and I just want to fight as much as possible and just see it. I've kind of spaced my career out actually over the 10 years, and I kind of want to make a push to really try to be a true fighter, a person that fights all the time, and I think I've got a good training camp, and I've kind of figured out how to keep myself healthy through multiple training camps. I think I could do it, and I think I could try to be very busy and very active, and I don't want to say that it's just all about the money, but I wouldn't mind trying to make some money.
Do you think you'd be a successful politician if you decided to do that after fighting?
I don't know if I'd be a successful politician because I might be too honest. So I don't have any experience in running. I don't have any experience in ripping people off and and doing all those bad things that politicians do, I guess. So I don't know how far I get.